Hello. I'm laughing because we got such a late start today. We always have the best intentions of leaving on time. My alarm was set for 6:30. It didn't go off. I got up 5 minutes till 7. And then we wanted to leave by 9, and we left at what time? This is the foundation that I was wearing yesterday. It's Lancome, and it's not sure what it's called. It's French. It's Ultra Wear, and it gives a dewy appearance. So far, the only thing that I have on my face is this. I showed this not too long ago. This is a color corrector, and it corrects the dark circles under your eyes. I'm going to add this. This is the concealer, and then it's going to get rid of the red spots, and then I'll show you what this looks like. This doesn't say what color it is, but on the back it says 330N. I'm assuming that's the color. And I just squirt a little bit like this on, and then I use this brush. The next product I'm using is this Airbrush Flawless by Charlotte Tilbury, and I think this is the medium. Let me just make sure. This is medium. And I do this to kind of set the foundation. The next product I'm using is this Rock. It's an eye balm, and it is to help make sure that your corrector, your concealer, and all of that does not stick in your wrinkles, or lines, I should say. So you just put a little bit here, and then I use the same brush, this one, and kind of push it up in there. And not only does it help with the creasing of the product, but it also gives it a little bit of a shimmer. Yeah, I like it. I just bought this a couple days ago. I really like it. I don't think Rob and I told you where we are moving to. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the page, and it's pinned. The very first reel explains everything. We are moving 12 miles, I say, north of where we are, and it's close to Lake Jeanette. So if you're from Greensboro.
4 miles. 12, only 11 minutes. You said 12 miles, which is like 20 minutes.
12 minutes. Yeah, it's 12 minutes. And it's by Lake Jeanette. I have one friend that lives very close to me now. She's mad because she usually picks me up and we go places. And where we're moving, we're ending up moving closer 3 or 4 minutes from another set of friends. They're happy. So anyway, our house goes on the market today. People can start looking at it tomorrow. And we're excited. We are excited. The pictures, the photographer was just, his lighting, the pictures are fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, Jesus. I've also gotten a couple questions on where we are going. So we are going back to Indiana for a wedding on Saturday. My dad is getting ready for his estate sale. So I think we want to go home and make sure that we're not missing anything to bring back. And we're going to Springfield to the flea market. I'm driving down with my dad tomorrow, and then we'll meet my sister and Deb tomorrow night. And then Rob is is watching Ivy. So Ivy and Rob are going to be real tight.
We're already tight.
Tight. If you have any questions, any intriguing questions, anything that you want to know about us, put it here. We've got almost 4 hours left. So I'm needing some entertainment, some fun, some thinking. Right, Rob? Yeah, send us questions. On top of the face makeup, the foundation, etc., I even mentioned that I found a lipstick, and I like this. It's just like a natural, and he wants to say something so bad, but he said, never mind. Anyway, I always struggle with finding a lipstick that matches the rest of my face, and I think this one looks, it blends with everything. I went to Ulta the other day and I had what I thought was looking really good. No, why didn't anybody tell me? This looks better. It all blends, and Rob thinks I'm ridiculous.
Your lips are a little light.
But that's how I like them.
Oh, you gotta darken them up a little bit. Just a little bit.
I like this. It looks like everything blends.
Your mouth fades into your cheeks.
But that's how I want it. Rob just said my mouth fades into my cheeks. That's how I want it. This is what the shade looks like. And this is by MAC. They had 5 of these nude colors all sitting there, and this is the one I picked because I think this matches my skin tones really well. It's MAC Cool Teddy. I not only love the color, but I love the name because my friend that lives in Texas' name is Teddy. And then I lined it with this. This is the Nick Suede, and this is the color London. I think these two go really well together. And if you want a little sparkle on top, you can always add a lip gloss, and then that way you'll keep the color but add a little bit of sparkle on top. I'm going to answer this question how I think it should be answered. I'm sorry if it's not the right answer. We go to Springfield. I hope that made sense. Rob kind of shook his head.
How many answers are we getting to the answer of the answer?
Maybe a lot. Sometimes I surprise myself on how dumb I am. I'm sorry, Rob. I try my best. I try really hard to sound smart, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. Anyway, we go on, so we're getting there tomorrow night. I don't know if we can get in tomorrow. I'm not sure, but we'll definitely be there Friday morning at 7, bright and early. If you go on Sunday, things are usually picked over, and people have start packing their stuff, but you can also get good deals because they don't want to pack it all and drag it home. And as far as parking, we only go in the main entrance. I don't know if there are any other parking spots, but we just start right there. We always start in the same spot right by the main entrance. So I hope that answered your question.
It won't be the same setup as we have now, where it's a detached office, but I will have an office in the new house, second floor, away from the noise, where I can do my work. 2011, 2024.
Oh.
We're going on 14.
I was just saying we've been married 13 years. What, 12 going on 13? What did I just say?
You asked me if we've been married going on 13 years, and I said it's going on 14 years.
14 years. We are in the process of waiting. we're in waiting and countdown day mode. We close in about a month, and I'm trying to keep calm.
They did accept our offer, in case you're wondering.
So the new house is larger. It has an extra bedroom. It has an office. It also has a pergola and a sunroom, which is kind of like an all-season room, I would say. And you can make it a sunroom or a, what do I want to say? Sunroom or a screened-in porch.
Part of it, like the one half of it is, you can turn into a screen.
Yeah, so half of it, you'll have to just wait and see, because it's a pretty cool room. We can move in the way it is tomorrow. It's all cosmetic, pretty much. All cosmetic. The only room that we are going to really need to gut and start all over is the master bathroom.
Agreed.
That it is ginormous, and it needs some definite help. It really needs help. The room above the garage, which is pretty big, is going to be a family, what I call a family suite. It's where a family can stay instead of separating the kids from the parents, because our bedrooms right now are so small. And we love that room. That room needs painted, and we need to add a few things. But there's really nothing structural that we have to do except for gutting the master bathroom at some point. And when we get the house in a month, we'll take you on a tour. I would say my favorite room in the house is the kitchen. The kitchen is huge. It's when we have parties, and we have a lot of parties, birthday parties, etc., people always gather in our kitchen, and ours is getting tight because our family keeps growing. This kitchen, there's plenty of room for everybody. And there's an eat-in kitchen over to the side where we can have at least 6 people sit. And then we have a dining room that we could have another 8 to 10. So the kitchen's my favorite. And there's a long island that I love. Rob's favorite is our master bedroom, because that is also big. And we have 2 walk-in closets that will be nice, instead of having our clothes scattered around in various closets in our house right now. I will try to make videos this weekend so you can see exactly what is for sale. And then maybe I will share those videos over the next couple weeks, just in case you kind of want to glance at them again. But my sister and I, we're going back in June for the first part of the estate sale. The lady that is doing it said that it might be a couple weekends because there's so much. So we will be there the first weekend, and we'll talk about it and advertise it, etc. We just got to my sister's house. It was pouring when we pulled in, absolutely pouring. I think Ivy is very confused. She's like, where are my moms? Why are you here? Yeah, it's just your mammy. I call myself mammy, even though I'm her aunt. It's mammy and pappy. Yeah. On tomorrow's agenda, my dad is coming here at noon, and then we are driving to Springfield, and I think we're going to go to the flea market tomorrow night. I will also be sharing later tomorrow night, because I have to work on it during the day, the dresses. I think I brought 4 dresses. I have 2 pairs of shoes and 2 purses. And so that will give you some wedding inspo. And I'm sharing that perfume. I could drink that. That sounds weird. Not drink. But I could just pour it all over me, because it smells so good. So that's all coming up tomorrow. I got a lot of questions as who was in the back seat, because I watched the stories back and you could see an arm flailing. That is our youngest son, Robbie. He is actually in the wedding on Saturday. So he came with us, and yeah, so that was Robbie's arm.
Huh? Pick up the toys?
Someone's knocking at the door. Who's there?
Daddy?
Who is it?